Hello, my name is David, founder of Klappenberger and Son Painting and Handyman Company, and I've been painting since 1989. Don't do a whole lot of painting in the last 4 or 5 years, but I have tested a lot of paints, and it's easy for a painting contractor or even a homeowner to get stuck in a rut and just say, I like this paint, I know how it works, and I'm comfortable using it, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm glad you found something you like. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to really compare the different paints and say, is this paint that I always thought had the best coverage? When I tell the customer this has got the best washability and durability, does it really? And there's only one way to find out, and that is to test all the paints in the same fashion, in the same way. And you can watch the independent videos on each of these products as I tested them, but I wanted to sort of give you a summation of the results of this and just sort of give you a quick snapshot of, hey look, if you're going to paint your ceilings, what really is the best ceiling paint? If you're going to paint the walls, which one are you going to have, should you buy of all the premium grades? And I'll talk a little bit about the price too, because obviously if all the paints are similar in their quality, then but the price isn't, then you kind of have to go with, I think, the better value. So with ceiling paint, I tested the Benjamin Moore ceiling paint, Pittsburgh Speed Hide, which it wasn't a ceiling paint, it was just Pittsburgh Speed Hide, because that's what I'd used for 20 years and I liked it, and I wanted to see how it compared with the Ben Moore, but the Sherwin-Williams ProMar 200 ceiling paint, and also another paint. I just grabbed a gallon of it, California flat white ceiling paint. All the colors were white, and I tested the coverage over various colors to see which one covered the best, the workability, the splatter, how much if one paint's going to splatter a lot and one paint's not going to splatter much at all, that's an advantage as well, even if you're covering everything up. And I found the Benjamin Moore was just the best ceiling paint. It had the best coverage, and if you're going white over white, it probably doesn't matter which paint you use. They're all going to cover in one coat. But if there's a slight change to the color or more than a slight change, the Ben Moore has the best chance of covering in one coat, and it was significantly better than the other ones. When it came to testing and comparing wall paint, I used 4 premium grade most popular wall paints probably out there. I used the Sherwin-Williams Emerald, Benjamin Moore Aura, Pittsburgh Ultralast, and Behr Dynasty. All of the sheens were matte, except for with the Emerald I used a flat. The workability of all these paints was very good, except for the Dynasty did have a slight drag to it, and the Ultralast had a slight drag on the first coat, but the second coat it was very smooth. The Aura and the Emerald had really good workability, both coats. The Emerald was probably the best, but was it a significant difference between the top 3? Probably not too much, but if you want to pick the best paint, probably go with Emerald, Aura, Ultralast, and Dynasty as far as workability is concerned. Washability, it's funny, I put various stains on the paint, let it dry, and then used various cleaners to try to get them off, and all of them did a pretty darn good job of getting all the stains off except for a couple stains, and some got crayon off, some didn't, some got pencil off, some didn't, so it's kind of strange that way. But I have to say that as far as washability, durability, and what I mean by durability is after you're done cleaning it, did you varnish the paint at all? And the washability was very similar, the durability was very similar. Can't pick a winner out of those 4. Coverage, there was a slight difference in coverage. The best coverage was Dynasty. Definitely if you wanted to try to get away with one coat, Dynasty is going to give you the best chance. The Emerald was also very good, and the Aura has good coverage as well. The Ultralast probably had the weakest coverage of the bunch. But was it poor coverage? No, I'd call it average coverage. So a premium grade paint coming in at coverage at an average, I'm going to have to consider that. As far as the prices go, the Ultralast and the Dynasty are in the mid-50s, and the Aura and the Emerald are in the low 90s. So that's a significant difference. It's about 75% more. If price isn't an option with you, then you really can't make a wrong choice. If coverage is most important to you, plus a little bit of value, the Dynasty and the Ultralast will probably be your best bet. You're not going to make a mistake buying any one of these four paints. You just might pay a little bit more and not see the extra benefits from those. But these are all premium grade paints. You'll enjoy the benefits that these paints provide. For more information about other comparing other types of paint like semi-gloss, we have a YouTube channel, and I think it's called What is the Best Semi-Gloss, or Who Has the Best Semi-Gloss. It's Klappenberger and Son. And we also compare kitchen cabinet paints as well. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.